Hello and welcome to Sports Spotlight on M6, your hometown station. Today we have a special edition, Sports Spotlight with a twist, as we'll be talking about Quiz Bowl with Mr. Caleb Gordon. Thanks for joining us today, Caleb.
Thank you, Blake.
Caleb, the first question. How long have you been in Quiz Bowl, and how did you get started?
Well, I've been in Quiz Bowl since freshman year, 3 years now. And I got started just basically, the seniors came up to me and were talking about how fun Quiz Bowl is, and that I'd give it a try. And I really enjoy it.
Have you been varsity or JV those 3 years?
Those 3 years I've been on varsity, and I've loved every minute of it.
Well, good for you. Do you ever watch Jeopardy to practice?
Well, I want to say that I watch Jeopardy because I like the show. But I guess you could say that it also helps me practice and maybe get a little quicker at answering questions and things like that. So it might help, yeah.
I like it because that Alex Trebek is a riot.
He is a funny guy, he is.
Who is your inspiration?
Well, speaking of Jeopardy, I guess you could say Ken Jennings. He's one of the biggest winners on the show. So I guess you could say he's an inspiration.
What is your favorite part of Quiz Bowl?
Favorite part is just the friendship and the fellowship and the camaraderie that you get from being a part of a team. And it's really fun to win, obviously, but it's even more fun just to get to know people and to just have fun, which is what we like to do.
Speaking of winning, who is your coach and what do they do to make sure the team does as good as they can?
Our coach is Mrs. Taylor, and her coaching style is kind of like a hands-off, and she kind of lets the students run the group. So whatever's good with us is good with her, and I think it really helps out to have her supporting us along the way. And really, it is a student-run organization when it comes down to it.
So, since the students are basically running the things, how is a typical practice organized?
Well, practices are usually after school, and our meets are on Thursday, so practice is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we do it as a group. We have the JV and varsity combined. We get out the buzzers sometimes, and we just read questions from previous years, and we try our best to answer in. If not, we guess, and we learn from it.
That sounds pretty good. Is this year's team a veteran squad, or is it a younger group?
It's very much a veteran group. Last year we had 2 seniors. This year we have 4. So we have 4 leaders on our team, plus we have quite a few juniors too. So it really is a veteran group, and we've had a lot of experience over the past few years.
Yeah, so veteran leadership must be a major strength of the team. What are some other major strengths?
I think that we're in a really good spot in the standings. Last 2 years we came in 2nd, and we have a pretty good shot at winning the tournament this year. I think the best thing, though, is that we all know each other, and we're all comfortable with each other, and we're just out there to have a good time. And it just makes it much more fun and much more entertaining when we take an approach like that.
So you said you took 2nd last year. What are the team's goals for this season?
Well, obviously, we're trying to get 1st. There's a lot of tough competition this year in the Blue Water Area Conference. So it will be tough, but we're shooting for 1st place.
That's always a good goal to have.
Of course.
Do you have any individual goals for this year?
Well, I'm hoping to get some, 1 round at least, be the top point getter right now. So I guess that's something I want to improve on. It's really nice to look over the years how many points you've gotten, and it's really nice to see an improvement, and that's what I'm trying to work on. It's just improving how many points I get for the team and how many correct answers I have.
Absolutely. Improvement should be a goal for everyone.
Exactly, and I think that's we've been improving too, so that's good.
That's good to hear. Team chemistry is an important part of any team. What does the team do away from the buzzers?
Away from the buzzers? Well, like I said earlier, we're really good friends, and a lot of us know each other from not just Quiz Bowl, but from just being friends, and that really helps us get together and makes our practices go well. We have a fun time, and it just, when we get to the meets and it's the real thing, it just makes it a lot easier, and we feel a lot more comfortable at the buzzers.
Yeah, that's good. With a lot of veterans on the team having been there a few years, they must have built up some rivalries. Who are your biggest rivals this year?
Well, I would say we're in the Blue Water Area Conference, and we're facing schools from all over the St. Clair County area. Our number 1 would be Port Huron Northern. They've had 1st the past few years. We've been 2nd. Also up there with them is K-Pac. They have a really good team, and so does Yale. So it's going to be a really challenging year because we're also improving, but we've also seen those other schools improving as well.
So how is this season different from past years? What's going to make you guys #1 this year?
Well, this season we've got a lot of veterans. We got a lot of seniors. We have some really good leadership, and I'm looking forward to working with them, and hopefully we can take that first place.
Well, thanks again for joining us, Caleb.
Blake, always a pleasure. Thank you.
Make sure to join us again next time on M6, your hometown station.